Thus, as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival, here's today's feature.
Some stories are...
Alright, so good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. You are live right now under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch on this lovely Thursday afternoon. I can't wait for the week to end, Heavy, I want to sleep, but Heavy Duty is here.
You want the hell are you now? Want to sleep?
I want to sleep.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon to those of you locked on. If you're locked on at work, good afternoon to you. And if you're heading home from work and in your vehicles, good afternoon to those of you locked on in the maxis, taxis, buses, and PH cars. Good afternoon to those of you locked on at home on conventional radio, and those of you locked on the World Wide Web via Facebook and YouTube on the Talk City 91.1 FM Facebook and YouTube pages. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in Tobago, my beautiful island of Tobago. Love you guys. Yes, Tobago. I can't stop talking about Tobago. Good afternoon to those of you locked on the Caribbean, and those of you locked on in South America, in North America, in the United States of America, in Canada, in the UK, in the EU. Good afternoon to those of you locked on in Russia, in China, in Asia, in Africa, in South America, in the United Arab Emirates.
Gone far, boy.
Yes, in the United Arab Emirates, and of course those of you locked on in Australia, all across the world. Welcome to the number one afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago, and the fastest growing afternoon talk show in the world. Under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch.
I like your energy today, boy, Heavy boy. You come fired.
Yes.
Fired up.
And I apologize for yesterday evening. I had a very important.
Just run out on my address. So
yeah, I had a very important meeting to go to.
Sleep,
sorry about that.
You join us here.
Right.
What you said?
I want to apologize about that, but circumstances beyond my control. Right.
You went on sleep now. We have several things to talk about today, boy, Heavy boy. I don't know which one we're going with, How to go? How you want to start today, Heavy?
You just start and I go pick up.
All right, I start, you pick up. Well, the Hadids is one. The Sabgas is another.
Mm-hmm.
The prison is another. The state of emergency is another. Mm-hmm. And then most importantly, the paid nurses is another. We have all sorts of things happening in Trinidad and Tobago, all at the same time, apparently. All at the same time.
The paid nurses?
Paid nurses. They say paid nurses.
Oh yeah, that was a problem. The nurses who have normally get paid on the 25th. And for some reason, since this administration came in and I get them pay on the 25th anymore, they're going right down till all the 20th.
The last of the month, yeah.
And
but
no, actually, it's certain RHAs alone that happening too.
So, no, when I'm talking throughout, I mean in other ministries as well, brother. They're waiting till the end of the month.
Not exactly. not. Okay, I'm watch them out. I would have said that thing. Put my foot in my mouth here.
We could talk about it. So nurses is in that as well. All right? As well as the Commissioner of Police moves to enforce Sabga's house arrest. That's another topic as well. This can cost the state real money though. All right? But you know what I feel we should start on heavy? The fact that persons suddenly think that the Hadid's case collapsed. All right? So in the Express today, I know you saw the Attorney General still going to the Privy Council. Go like EMBD in the ministry, yes? What are you doing across there, boy?
Sorry. I loaded something on my laptop.
Okay. All right. So the question is whether or not the case against Dominic Hadid and Genevieve Hadid has collapsed. And persons think that because the minister through the Ministry of National Security, the minister, not National, Homeland Security, my apologies, when they said that they could go free, they will release the PDO, they'll take back the PDO. Some persons suddenly think that means that the case collapsed. But the government still made it known that the entire matter is still being investigated. However, they are allowed to go free, and it's the same thing with Sabga that we see happening now.
Right.
Sabga is placed on house arrest. That does not say that she's not being investigated. I don't know if people misunderstanding that, but what you getting on your side of the camps with that whole they're free to go story?
For anybody to think that, they had to be an idiot. Right? They just need to. They don't know how things work with regards to these types of things with law and all these things. And when someone is arrested, they don't know the rights. They don't know. They're just talking through the nose.
Yeah.
Right?
Clearly.
What I am very upset about is that the people who believe that the only reason they were detained in the first place, I'm not saying arrested, because they were detained. Right? The only reason they were detained in the first place, right? They believed that the leaked audio was the state solely and only evidence they had, and saying, well, if it's that is not good enough for evidence to detain them, and there can be no case around that, right? And speculating that particular audio is the only reason why they held them, and if it's that is not good enough, right? Another nonsense that is circulating on the media is that who leaked the tape, right? And they were talking in the privacy of their own home, and that's a private conversation. Whatever they say there there's not justification to hold them, and whatever they say there is a private conversation. So that being out in the public now, and whatever they say there, they are not liable because they should not tape them in the first place. That is the kind of crap you hear outside there.
Intelligence don't exist.
That behind closed doors and all kind of things. And these people just speculating. I really and truly realize is the word I'm looking for. I realize between 2024, after the general election when UNC came into power, and now, right, that we ain't too smart enough.
No, all of us. Just
I'm saying the majority of us.
Majority. Not too smart.
are really gullible, stupid. We like sponge. You know a sponge? Like SpongeBob?
Absorbing.
We just absorb the noise.
Yeah.
Right? We don't know anything about getting facts and going and research. David Welch, I will tell you now, and I will say it on national radio. Right? I am self-educated. I will tell anybody, when I left my secondary school, I left with 3 passes. No, 4. Right? And then I left now and went and do evening classes to go back and do 2 more. Right? Which was, I went back to do maths. I got English, I didn't get maths. I went back to do maths and I went to do principal of business. So, no, I went back to do human and social biology. Right? Which was a Cambridge subject. And halfway in between that, in doing evening classes, I end up in YTEP doing that trade aspect of the classes. Right? And so I didn't finish. Could go back for no CXC. Right? And then out of that now, I became a DJ. And then I became a taxi driver. Right? I became self-employed. And while self-employed, I went and I do 4 courses. I went and do a seaman course in National Fisheries. I paid almost $4,000 to do that course. You understand? I got my certificate as an able-bodied seaman and a deckhand. I had my books, right? My seafaring books. There's 2 books, right? Certified.
Okay.
And anytime I go to sea, I had to present these books, right? And I was all over this country, from Dongy Carcass to Trinidad to all of that. We have a port trying to get a job on a vessel, and didn't get any. I registered with the port with the SWWTU, Seamen and Waterfront Seamen Association, because I was told I could only get a job on the sea today. Never got called. You understand? Other people, I tried to get work on cruise ship and all. I tried to get work on the ferry that was going to go to Trinidad. Anyone. Never got a call. Never got a job on the sea. I then went and do a plumbing course to get a work in Wassa. I spent $1,500 to do that course in John Donaldson Technical Institute. Never got a job in Wassa. Never got no plumbing work. Have that certificate. All them certificates just rest down there. All them things just collecting dust. You know what I'm telling you? If it wasn't for DJing, I would have never be on radio and all kind of thing. If it wasn't for DJing, I didn't have to go and do no DJ course, you know? Right? The only course I went and do was a broadcasting course in IBC in Belmont. I went and do that course there in Belmont, IBC. I can tell people my business on radio right now. I went and do IBC in Belmont, and I get a certificate in radio broadcasting. And I had also get that because at that time, 98.9 radio station, I was working in night shift day. The graveyard shift, is call it, as a DJ. And in order to work there, I had to get that. And I went and do that course to get that. Okay. Right? So, I'm saying that to say this. When I discovered YouTube, it took me down a rabbit hole. Whilst people watching movies, I only watching documentaries. Documentaries after documentaries about all kind of things that going on all across the world. About global politics, about foreign forests, about animals, about how to build this, how to do this, how this work, how that work, how things work. You understand? And in that, I started question now how system work. And one video I will always remember: why some countries are rich, why other countries are poor. And that particular documentary resonated with me up until this. I watched that documentary almost 25 years ago on YouTube. And it's still on YouTube. Why some countries are rich and others poor. And when I watched that documentary, I started to get into politics. Or listen to political things now. And then I started listening talk radio. Instead of listening music, I get into talk radio. And I started listening Gladiator, I started listening Umbala, I started listening Morgan Job, I started listening and going down that rabbit hole, I started question. And then I came across Brother David Muhammad and the Black Agenda. Right? And I ended up meeting him. Right? And then I had long conversations with him. He gave me a number and things. I used to call him to question certain things and ask him this, ask him that, especially the history of Trinidad and Tobago. Because in my research, I couldn't find none Trinidad and Tobago, especially the past. We don't even have a documentary. Let me tell you how sad it is. We don't even have a documentary. And I think if you, with your skills in editing and things, do a documentary on the history of Trinidad and Tobago, from the only documentary they have is the Independence Day, when the first Independence Day with when the Queen like all the time. But behind that, what was happening in Trinidad and Tobago, what the people was feeling, what was going on, what the politics was like back then, when a lot of questions nobody can answer for me. Who was really Eric Williams? The person, right? Where did he come from? You understand? What was happening at that time? All these things I started to research. And in my research, it was just climbing down deep and deeper, only asking why. So why did this happen? So why we not like this country? So why we not? Because comparing my country to other countries, right? You know nowhere. You know where I find that Trinidad and Tobago was the third richest country in the Western Hemisphere? Right. Was an English documentary on the Caribbean. Not even in our Trinidad and Tobago. I find that by mistake. I was going through documentaries on YouTube, right, about oil countries, countries that have oil and gas as their resources, and we were there, right, and in that I heard we were the third richest country in the Western Hemisphere, and I was what? Only other country richer than Trinidad and Tobago at that time was Canada and the United States. And then they give you the figures, GDP per capita, and how much money we was making, and how much oil we was making, and all this things that. And I was like, you serious? And in that history of us, not even done by nobody in Trinidad and Tobago, but somebody from outside, right? I think they hide that documentary from Trinidadian because they think if people see that, I find that by mistake. I found it by mistake. I don't think anybody was looking for that. Right? And that showed me that we were one of the first countries this part of the hemisphere that oil was discovered. They even go back to when something really came with the ships, and he discovered the Pitch Lake, and he caulked his ships with the pitch. And after that, this guy came by the name of this Dutchman came, and he went into the Orinoco. He was following the Orinoco River. Then there's everybody coming looking for gold. They was looking for El Dorado, but they never find it. But they don't know the gold was really the black gold, the oil. You understand? That time oil seeping through the ground. Down in Point and the Carcass and these places down there, oil coming through the ground like normal. First it's oil. And when they put the drill and they drill it and they get it oil on it and they show you how long oil was discovered here long before they find it in certain oil fields in the United States. You understand where I'm coming from? So after that, when I get all that history and all that thing, I started to get mad. I started to get angry. I said, well, people need to know this. Nobody's talking about these things. Or we come and talk on the radio, bacchanal, and you say, I don't think people understand, right? What we could have been, or how rich we could have been, and then when I look at other oil nations and the development, and two countries stand out to me whilst I was looking at those documentaries. It was Qatar, right, and the Netherlands. Right?
Kimberly Oliver.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah.
Because the Netherlands, right, did something similar that Qatar did, which is put some of the oil money into an investment plan for the citizens of the country, right? And they put it like the people can't, each citizen is owed this, right? But they can't get it until they reach a certain.
That's in Qatar.
No, that is in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't go back and go through the details because I watched that documentary so long ago, right?
Because they sharing up of the
They sharing up the wealth. Yeah, they have an investment fund with the oil money too.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Right? They didn't do what we do, right? Qatar, I explained to you what Qatar do. Qatar right now, every month, your money sure in the bank from the government. You don't have to work unless you choose to. Right? You only working if you feel to work. Yeah. And if you want to work, your jobs are readily available for you. They will fire somebody to give you a work. Not being honest, because every single position in Qatar that runs the country, right, is outside us. Understand what I'm saying? They just hire people to run the country, from building to garbage collection, from the nurses in the hospital, the doctors, everybody's migrants. Qatari citizens don't work if they don't want to. They go on vacation, they go all across the world. They have the nicest houses, they have the nicest cars, they pay no taxes, they pay the cheapest gas. Everybody else in Qatar has to pay for everything. Right? But once you are born a Qatari citizen and both parents are Qatarians, right? You are entitled to that money from the reserve, from the investment fund that they use with the oil money. And that's how they set it up. Libya too was something like that, but Libya wasn't given money every month. They were given free, everything free, like housing free. They want farmland, you can get farmland to plant once you want to become a farmer, right? And they're giving you a free tractor, and they're giving you livestock if you want that. You know, if you get free greens, you understand? That what Libya was like. Everybody got a house, nobody should be homeless. If you understand where I'm coming from, Libya was different, but they wasn't getting like direct money in your hand, right? Once you get married, you get a piece of money. So if you get married, the government gave that. Healthcare was free, education was free. If you want to go outside and to go to university in the next country, the government paying for that for you. You understand? Transportation was free. You don't have to do nothing but everything free now.
Just live.
And you pay no taxes.
Okay.
You understand? That's what Libya was like with the oil money. Right? So when you check, look, all these countries do this with the people with the oil money. Right? And we here suffering. We had to work hard. Some of us had to work 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. In a country rich with oil. And these countries I'm talking about, they only have oil, you know. Well, Qatar is more a gas-based country. But Dubai and even countries like Bahrain, right? If you check how they live, with the government, the incentive the government put in place for the people, right? They're living comfortable, right? But Qatar citizens have the highest standard of living, more than Saudi Arabia and Dubai and things. There's still that little thing there, right? But if you check the standard of living, right, and you see how the country is, right, it's equivalent. The only country up there with Qatar is Singapore, and Singapore no oil and gas. Singapore just have plan, no corruption. And one thing I remember about that documentary I watched 25 years ago where some countries are rich and some others are poor. You know what's the main problem? Not so much corruption, you know. Nepotism. They said nepotism is the driving force, right, that make a rich country poor or make a poor country poorer. And the reason why nepotism is the chief villain is that you cannot put square pegs in wrong holes. And I'm going to explain.
After the break.
When I come back.
Yeah, you go explain after the break. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back right after this on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival.
Every village has a story, every tradition has a voice, and now it's time to celebrate freedom. Join the Tobago Festival Commission for the grand finale of the 39th Annual Tobago Heritage Festival, the Emancipation Day Parade. It's on Saturday, August 1st from 5 p.m. Experience the vibrant sights and songs of Tobago as masqueraders, culture groups, dancers, drummers, and community organizations fill the streets with color, music, and pride on the route from James Park to Milford Road. Bring the entire family and celebrate our freedom, our resilience, and our rich cultural heritage. Admission is absolutely free. Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let me tell the whole story. Follow at Tobago Festivals for more information.
Don't know what to do, but I catch in the power. It's a spiritual feeling, but I catch in the power. Tripping on the road, but I catch in the power. On the ground, and I catch in the power. When the music hit me, I catch in the power. Even though, in your world, people try to fight you. All how they will bring you down. Behind your back, they trying to spite you. Smiling with you like you're a clown. Yes, you know them people back talk you. Yes, still you always stay cool. But you remain focused and get through. Now all of them feeling like fool. I say even though the road is long, no matter what come, I know I'm gonna make it. Hey, oh Lord, yes, I'm gonna make it. Let them know, even though the road is long, no matter what come, I know I'm gonna make it. Hey, yes, I'm gonna make it. Right here, but I catch in the power. Feeling the veins and I catch in the power. Don't know what to do, but I catch in the power. It's a spiritual feeling, but I catch
If you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Also, dive into the July-August vacation with the Samsung headsets for just $129, and that's on the Digicel My Choice plan. Get 40 gigabytes of data, a Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus, enjoy weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back on the inside. We are back. Have you ready to dive in again, boy? We have 17 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Where did I reach? That just stopped me.
You was gonna explain. Oh Lord, I know you remember.
That song.
Your memory better than mine. Come on.
Yeah, I was going to explain.
Yeah.
The reason.
Yes, the reason.
Right?
Yes.
About nepotism, why nepotism is the main factor.
Correct, yes.
Right? They say in poor countries, right, the leaders in those poor countries put people in positions based on friendship, family, or favors. Right? They put people in position based on their status. Not because they are able to do the job, right? And they put people in positions, in key positions, right, that have no management skills, have no qualifications, has no drive or passion for the job. They're just there, they're just holding a position there to draw a salary, basically. Even in the positions as high up as ministerial posts or, people who they put to run the country doesn't have a clue or idea what they're doing. Right? And so, progress or productivity in the country run slow, right? Because most of the time when money is spent out to do a particular job, it is not done on time, it is not done properly, or it's not done at all. And most of the time somebody has had to come and that do it over, you understand, or the delays cause other things not to happen and cause more money to be spent that could have go to something else.
Yeah, cost overruns.
Correct. So there's no moving forward in a positive direction, in an upward growth in a country that have people who are in job position or in management key positions that not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the main reason why countries fail. And they give an example. You say, let's say you have to be at an airport, right? And the minister don't know nothing about aviation, right? And he now hire somebody who don't know nothing about aviation, right? And they come to build an airport, and they say yes, they can build the airport, but they just only won the contract. You understand? And they started build the airport, but not knowing how to build the airport properly. And then after all the money is spent, the people who in charge of aviation want to come and inspect, say, well, this wrong, that wrong, this can't be done, the runway too short, it's supposed to be this wide, whatever the case will be. And now all the money that was already spent, you have to come and pay somebody else now to do over the work, right? And in the meantime, something could happen in the country, like we say a hurricane or an earthquake or something, and now things are flying in the country to give aid, cannot fly because the airport ain't good. And that caused people to die. And understand what I'm saying?
I see it.
So what I'm saying in the documentary, and I always remember the documentary, right? So long as we don't have the right people doing the right jobs,
Competent people.
right? And have the drive and the passion. And the drive and the passion must always be for the country and not for self. They say most countries prosper when the citizens of the country believe that what they are doing for the country.
Yeah.
And not for
Self-gain.
self or a political party or a political ideology or for a particular race or a particular thing. That is the main reason why Trinidad and Tobago have not progressed nowhere, right? And we built our country on nepotism and favoritism. This country was built on the backs of the foundation of this country was built on nepotism, and it started with PNM and the Eric Williams, right? And this is why I keep saying, right? If we had a different leader who had a country first mindset, not a party first, or not I only trying to uplift a certain class of the country, or I only going to do things for them, but to have the country on a whole. Your mission is to make my country the greatest country in the world. And they say leaders like that, right, tend to be called dictators.
I feel like I watched that same documentary.
You think it, right?
Okay, yeah, I hear the documentary. Go ahead.
Right? But they really and truly have the country itself at heart and the people at heart. That's what they say good leaders come from within the belly of the people, not from the hierarchy, right? And it have nothing to do with how bright is or educated is. You see, when it come from the sufferation of the people, when it come from in the mud, and you struggle to reach on top, right? You understand what the people in the mud feeling. You understand, you've been there, you have empathy for them. So you do things now to better their lives. But you see, once you come from the high stock, where we are accustomed getting people from the high stock, you understand? They do not care.
And they don't care to understand.
And they don't care to understand. Right? That is why Gaddafi was a great leader. All the fight Fidel Castro was a great leader because he had the country, even though he was sanctioned. This is why the guy in Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, right? He's a great leader because he don't care about the money. They don't care about the money. You understand where I'm coming from? They care about the people. They don't care to rub shoulders with no big boys and no president from so. No. You understand? And this is what we need in Trinidad and Tobago. We need someone, firstly, to unite the people. The people divided. Trinidad and Tobago divided. And Trinidad and Tobago divided more by class than by race.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Because to be honest with you, we don't have a racial problem here, no. We have a class problem here. Yeah. You understand? All who on top feel untouchable. All in the middle trying to be on top. And nobody like the ground. Right. And nobody like the people on the ground. Nobody likes the poor. Right? And the poor just living. That need to change. Right? We don't have a racial problem here. Our race problem start with politics. As soon as it's political talk, it's race talk. Yep. Political talk and race talk go hand in hand. There's like a married couple when it comes to Trinidad and Tobago.
Talk about carnival.
But let me face it, we don't have that problem here because we line with each other, we drink and party with each other. You understand?
We eat each other's food, we celebrate each other's culture.
Yeah, right. You don't be lying down in the hospital and study if the doctor coming to take care of you as an Indian or African. Only nurse.
Sometimes we wish it's a female doctor though.
Right?
It don't matter what kind of female doctor.
All right. Right? We don't go around discriminating about me eating no roti because me going no bacon shack or we don't like them food or anything. Doubles and roti and pilau and everything is Trinidad and Tobago food.
Even if we don't eat it and we see somebody disrespect it, we don't stand for that.
We don't stand for that. We
on.
To show how bad it is, right? Yeah. Let me show how bad it is. Let me show we don't have a racial problem. When cricket going on, right? And Trinidad TKR versus Guyana, right? The majority of people who follow the Guyana team is East Indians, and a lot of East Indians follow the TKR team, right? The East Indians in Trinidad and Tobago who support TKR, cussing the Guyanese at them. They don't care. We're shitty.
That's true.
They'll say them is Indian and we're Indian too. No. We're shitty.
Yeah, Trinidad and
you understand? Yeah. Them going down is curry duck or curry chicken and them boiling chicken curry. They're fighting now. You understand? So where we get this racial thing from? We don't have that here, you know.
True.
It's politics. Yeah. You understand? Because we, as a people, we are a special country, as I told you, as I said before. But once we can get a government that is trying to make Trinidad and Tobago a better country, right, and not trying to enrich a certain section of the cliques in the country and on the backs of the other. Once it's not equal, once it's not equality, once them can get through but we can, or them can pass but we cannot, once it has that kind of level of undertone discrimination and segregation, right, we will never reach no way fast. And there's a lot of things that need to change in our constitution and even in our country to make that happen, right? And we need to not get our citizens accustomed to saying, well, that is how it is, right? It's just a matter of time before two things happen. It's just a matter of time. Well, I can't say that. It wouldn't be responsible of me to say those things on the national radio station. But all I'm saying is this, right? We are at the mercy of whether or not whoever we elect, right, is a tyrant or a saint. This is what our politics is at right now, right? We had the mercy as whether the person we elect for 5 years is really how the person the country at heart, or they have their own self-interest and their friend, families, and finances at heart. And the last 9.5 years, we got a government that only had their friend, finances, and themselves and family at heart. Right? One of the reasons, and I'm going to say this on national radio, one of the main reasons I support the UNC government and this leader, which is Kamala Prasad Bifsasa, because the policies that she made between 2010 and 2015 showed me that those policies was for people, right? It had nothing to do with race. It had nothing to do with what she do there and what she do there and who thief money so and what she minister do and who they do this and who they, it had nothing to do with none of that, you know. Simple things like the baby grant, the children life fund, the laptops for the children, all these things. I remember when they did a Christmas toy drive thing, and I was on radio, right? And toys for children, and not no cheap toys, you know.
Good toys.
Yeah, really the best toys for a Christmas thing with a had. I can't remember what they call it but she genuinely have a soft spot for children, for people, and I believe because she didn't come from the hierarchy, she came from poverty. Right? Yes, she went and get she law degree and she get educated and she think and she come back wherever the case will be, but they never forget
where you come from.
When they used to sit, watch, we used to read from a candle or a petrol lamp. They never forget going and tote water by the river. You never forget going off in a latrine outside. You never forget these things. You never forget poverty. Then they come and they had to eat sada bake every day of the week. We had to eat roast bake or pot bake every day because they had no money to buy no bread. And eating bake and bake alone. Sometimes they had no butter. To drink juices, they had no juices, sugar water or water. You understand? Or you get a lime somewhere by the neighbor and they squeeze a lime in it and they make lime juice. And then but I put some in a bottle and put it in a cooler for you to go to school the next morning. And wrap it up in foil paper so it goes stay cold. You don't forget them thing. Yeah. You don't forget walking barefoot. And nail joking here and all kind of picker joking in your foot. You don't forget them thing. Even how rich you get. Don't matter how rich you get. When you remember them thing and you see people poor, your heart.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit you.
It hits you because boy. And remember that. You understand?
Yeah.
And when you're in a position that you know have responsibility to do to whom much is given, much is expected. They say that in the Bible.
Yeah.
And for you to be given all this and turn a blind eye and walk away.
Something wrong. Tie all that back straight.
Sad be a portion, you know.
Straight to the start of the conversation. Tie back, yeah, 30 seconds.
All right. Where we start off with?
I did. Because I feel like it was making a good point.
No, so I had also go down in the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So they to me, right, is that saying that they that was the only evidence they have against them over the case to be. A lot of Trinidadians don't understand. They don't do research, right? So they don't understand how this is going right now. And I think coming on national TV, a guy was do an interview on TV6 talking about he is ashamed that there's the only evidence and that would have locked them up for. He don't even know what's the evidence. That was the one that was leaked. Yeah. He's speculating that that was the only one that the minister said had. You understand? So a lot of people don't understand intelligence and go and dig up and find things and those that they don't know. They don't even know where it leaked from. You understand? A lot of people believe the government leaked it.
Supposedly, yeah. Supposedly. Right? Lots of them believe the government leaked the information.
Yes, the government leaked it for spite.
But I like where you was going with it, because I think what I got from the whole story was more so people don't even know themselves in Trinidad and Tobago.
No.
They don't know. We don't know what we want and what we're fighting for and what we actually
don't know.
Need. Right? Because your conversation there was along the lines of again, we at the mercy of who we elect.
Yeah.
And what we have elected for the past
Well,
decade plus.
we had only 3
good leaders.
But
we're going to leave it there.
They will leave it there.
We're going to leave it there. Your NLCB is up next, Trinidad and Tobago, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Why is Talk City? Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the number one talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight.
Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's the Bigger Better Network. If you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. So visit your nearest Digicel store today. dive into the July-August vacation with the new Samsung headsets for just $129, and that's on a Digicel My Choice plan. Get 40 gigabytes of data is Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus, enjoy weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. More data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and sign up today. Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network. Oh boy, the weekend coming up, man. The weekend! Emancipate yourself from work. We don't want no part of that.
I need a stress reliever.
What we need?
In the hand and a girl in the middle.
And you know it's Montana, so get your Digicel. Secure that 20% off, man. And it's for the next 6 months. So if you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Who feeling for a fat boy? I think I'm feeling for a fat man. A Digicel fat, that is. Who feeling for a Digicel fat this time around, boy? A big bad red Digicel fat.
Best late entry of the century. Braga. I never come here for no stand up. No stand up. No stand up. I come to party with the hand up. The hand up. The hand up. Best late entry. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage.
Remember, if you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also enjoy 20% off for the next 6 months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. Also enjoy a new Samsung headset for just $129 on a Digicel My Choice plan. And that's this July-August vacation. Also get 40 gigabytes of data is Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and sign up today.
If you is me and only me with power on a hill. I come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your two one in the air. You two one in the air. You two one in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All soca people, put your two one in the air. You two one in the air. Hard fit on the stage now. Show me your hand. 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 Show me your fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the stage.
Remember, this segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network.
Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the 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 stage. I never come here for no stand up. No stand up. No stand up. I come to party with my hand up. My hand up. My hand up. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage.
Fat on the stage. Oh Lord.
Fat on the stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the stage. I'm not going no small fret. Let me extend my apologies.
Only big vet with big flag going overhead like canopy.
I'm not crossing a weak stage. Let me extend my apologies. Extend my apologies. Extend my apologies. I'm not going no small fret.
Well, let's sing it, man.
Only big fret with big flag going overhead.
Yes, I can hear you.
Rag in me back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants. I never really rate none of these. I come from Brass Festival and from custom.
And all remember this one.
Was a Fed fire fit and licensing fit and them had a power pill. Everybody gunners and goofy bunchy, only pushing power still. If it's me and only me with
mash up the place.
I come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all soca people, put your two one in the air. You two one in the air. You two one in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party.
Remember, that segment was brought to you by Digicel. It's a bigger, better network.
One in the air. You two one in the air. Hard fit on the stage now. Show me your hand. 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 Show me your fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Hard 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 fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Fat on the hard stage. Fat on the stage. Hard 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 fat on the stage.
The voices, the issues, the energy. Talk City 91.1 FM, leading talk radio in Trinidad and Tobago.
This Emancipation Day, we invite you to experience history, not through books, but through people, performance, and storytelling. From chains to celebration. On August 1st, experience the grand finale of the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. The journey begins at James Park from 5 p.m. as we parade through the streets of Scarborough, culminating at the Milford Road Esplanade. Be part of the journey. Be part of the celebration. Join us for the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026 Emancipation Day Parade.
Even though the road is long, no matter what come, I know I'm gonna make it.
7 remarkable young women won prestigious crown and an unforgettable night. Join the Tobago Festival Commission on Thursday, July 30th at the Shore Park Complex for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026, and it's themed Daughters of Drums and Dreams. Witness Khadijah Lovell, Rochelle Frank, Michelle Williams, Nakia Gardner, Tishara Star Jones, Kiara Bailey, and Yankee Marie as they honor the legacy of Tobago's extraordinary women through culture, talent, and heritage while competing for the coveted title. Showtime starts at 8 p.m. and tickets are just $150 for adults and $100 for children, with admission free for children under 5 and seniors over 60. Come celebrate our story, the whole story. Follow at Tobago Festivals for more information. Every village has a story, every tradition has a voice, and now it's time to celebrate freedom. Join the Tobago Festival Commission for the grand finale of the 30th Annual Tobago Heritage Festival, the Emancipation Day Parade on Saturday, August 1st from 5 p.m. Experience the vibrant sights and sounds of Tobago as masqueraders, culture groups, dancers, drummers, and community organizations fill the streets with color, music, and pride on the route from James Park to Milford Road. Bring the entire family and celebrate our freedom, our resilience, and our rich culture heritage. Admission is absolutely free. Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, let me tell the whole story. Follow at Tobago Heritage Festival or Tobago Festivals for more information.
7 remarkable young women, 1 prestigious crown, and countless stories waiting to be told. Join us on Thursday, July 30th at the Shore Park Complex for the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality Competition 2026, themed Daughters of Drums and Dreams. Witness Khadijah Lovell, Rochelle Frank, Michelle Williams, Nakia Gardner, Tashaya Star Jones, Kiara Bailey, and Yankee Murray as they honor the legacy of Tobago's extraordinary women and compete for the coveted title. Showtime is 8 p.m. Admission $150 for adults, $100 for children ages 6 to 17, while children under 5 and seniors over 60 enter free. Follow Tobago Festivals for more information.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Under the Radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch, and you all already know what we're getting ready for. You know what we're getting ready for? We getting ready to find out if you know what we know, if we know what you know. And
you forget where he was going to say? I don't understand what you...
This is Know Your Country.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, so let's find out if you know what we know, if we know what you know, because this is Know Your Country, Trinidad and Tobago. The access phrase will be Know Your Country. You ready for it, Heavy?
Yep.
All right, caller, access phrase.
Know Your Country, sir.
All right. Let's see, Heavy.
Right, so this segment in this Know Your Country today will be Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay.
From back in the 80s and 90s.
Ben 10 is the first one.
Ben 10 was in the 80s and 90s, brother.
Damn, shots.
Right? Easy squeezy. So here we go. In this particular cartoon, his son was named Bam Bam. What is the name of the cartoon?
Oh gosh, man, heavy. Limestone, my.
Oh, yeah. Well, you ball out. I say like you don't know that.
That was so easy, like giving away cherry candy.
Wow. The man said that was easy, boy. All right, I'm going to make my questions harder from now on. I'm sorry for who come after from you. All right, brother.
Glory for you, brother. Glory,
the
glory,
man
glory.
said that easy squeezy, yes?
Easy squeezy. And for me, don't know.
You don't even know. Look, David, what you even know?
It's Bam Bam, you call him. I think I know that character. I think you probably talk about that. That's how I know the name. 62491
that was I find I made that real hard.
Yeah, I think, but it's how you say.
The man say, "Oh God, heavy." I thought he didn't know any baller though. I so good, he don't know why. He go to the jail.
Yeah, I was ready to hover over it to pay me in the jail.
Yeah,
he didn't go there. 6249111, 6249113944911. Y'all call in. Let's find out what you know about Trinidad and Tobago.
And this is an easy segment. This is Saturday morning cartoons. As a child, you must watch Saturday morning cartoons. Come on,
SpongeBob.
Die before. Listen, SpongeBob and there's the other day, boy. What you boy? We had the better cartoons in our time.
I think we had the best cartoons.
What? Ben 10 and SpongeBob and things. But baby yourself, eh? What Scooby-Doo? No, hello. Don't take Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was in our time.
So you can't give us it. Yeah, you can't, because it was better. No,
it was better. Take a call now. We're going with the WhatsApp line.
It's supposed to be up. I mean,
check it, make sure.
WhatsApp frozen.
You see us?
Yeah, WhatsApp frozen.
Wow. Why does this always happen when we had to do a segment?
Yeah, it's our calls calling you on WhatsApp.
I know that.
It just frozen, yeah. Not responding.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Where are the phone lines?
All right, 6224911. Let's put some money on the phone for the segment because I know a lot of calling and give all the answers.
The WhatsApp calls loading, but just not coming.
They coming on the phone?
Yeah, it's plenty. Okay. How much missed calls already?
Yeah, boy.
All you had to call directly.
Yeah, boy.
I know the WhatsApp frozen. Let me see if I can accept this one. I'm going to take calls for the day.
That's why. It didn't warm up yet.
Yeah, it didn't warm up.
It didn't warm up WhatsApp.
62491 is what you'll have to call. We'll still try to take the calls on WhatsApp. It coming in fast and furious on WhatsApp.
It coming in, but how come I'm not pressing it?
Look, it's a white screen.
Oh, that means this computer need to clean.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it have too much backup thing on it now.
So.
It need to backup or
I don't know.
they doesn't do on this computer clean WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You don't just clean WhatsApp on your phone, they go into storage and data and then they go on and media files and docs and they clean everything, clear out everything. They take clear out the cache in WhatsApp, man.
Yeah. Because it just loading.
Yeah, it can clear from the phone, you know.
Look at actually came up here, but we have a call on the
yes,
line.
Yes,
come back to you. Access first. Yeah, man, access first.
Why he sounding fast so?
I don't know now.
Caller?
Come to your phone.
Come to your phone in the bathroom, man.
Speakerphone, that's all.
Now, take you up on speakerphone here because we hear you fall like in the toilet.
Yeah, now, you don't work here, but I think I know people who have them when they do like a call here, so I do like a call here.
All right. This particular cartoon from back in the 80s and 90s,
yeah.
His son name was Elroy.
Like Jetson, man.
Okay.
No thing, boy.
No thing, boy.
No thing.
Yeah,
glory.
Back in the days, boy.
Wow.
Boy, can't do something in the house. That time I'm watching that.
You're just Jetson. Yes, boy. I thought that I catch you.
You can't catch nobody. Call our access raise. They drop call.
That drop call?
Yeah, drop call. Drop call.
Drop call calling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, drop call.
Yeah.
Access first.
Know your country.
Right. This particular cartoon had a character in the cartoon who had the ears of a wolf. What was the name of that cartoon?
Ears of a wolf, right?
Yeah.
Damn, right.
It's a group of people. One had the strength of a bear. One had the ears of a wolf. One had the speed of a puma. Saturday morning. Take me back.
Thundercats.
No, not Thundercats. Not Thundercats. But you're close. You're close.
You know nothing.
I drop call.
You know nothing. Drop that call, drop the call.
I sure Miss Atlanta don't know the answer. Should I message my WhatsApp already?
624911 624911 3944911. Let's go. Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
Yes. In this Saturday morning cartoon, one of these characters had the ears of a wolf, strength of a bear, speed of a puma. What was the cartoon called?
Fantastic Four.
No, not Fantastic Four. Sorry.
I ain't sparing no souls today. No souls spared today. Everybody just going in the dungeon. I ain't sparing nothing.
Yeah, there were 5 of them, eh?
5 of them?
Each one had a particular gift.
I know.
Ears of a wolf.
Yeah.
Strength of a bear.
Uh-huh.
No, not speed of a puma. Speed of a cheetah.
That's like Scooby-Doo.
The girl had the speed of a cheetah.
Yeah, that's Scooby-Doo.
Oh God. No. I had that one with Anyway, I know what I'm talking about. Somebody go know.
You talking about Scooby-Doo?
I'm not talking about no Scooby-Doo, David Welch. 6224911. Saturday morning cartoon. Somebody I don't know this. See if they know it's in the chat day. When I say, oh, you know about the chat.
I have it up. Brave Star. I got it.
Who know the part? What did the chat say it?
No, I got it.
You're lying. You're not watching the phone.
I knew what it was. Call our access first. It's a chat.
I know it's a chat say Brave Star. You don't know nothing about no Brave Star.
I have no clue what Brave Star.
Oh God, you know nothing about Brave Star.
I don't know nothing about it.
All right.
Baby Trump.
Call her.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Know your country.
Hey,
know your country.
Comment all your next, you know. Call any next hour too. Well, go ahead.
All right. In this particular cartoon, there was a particular animal named Azrael. What is the name of the cartoon?
What's the name? The name of the animal?
Azrael.
Azrael?
He-Man and Masters of the Universe.
No.
They're wrong.
Oh gosh.
Massa,
Baba, here I come.
If I give you any other clue, you're gonna get it. If I give you any other clue, you're gonna get it. The cat name is Azrael.
All you wicked like the peer them. No man, that's what.
I have something. Which part of this, right? Hold on, I have something. I can't find it. Hold on. Let's see if I find it up here.
You still waiting to play that song? Pick a next corner, man. How long you still looking for a song with that segment?
Hold on, heavy duty. You
Lord
deserve
Father.
this. I can't find it.
David Welch, take a call. Take a call.
You're lucky.
Take a call.
You're lucky.
All right, chum. Later.
I'll catch him though. I will catch him.
Yes.
You hear me?
Access phrase.
No, know my country, but I just call this thing Brave Star.
Yes, Brave Star. Yeah. This right. Brave Star. You know it.
I was trying to call back. I know if I call back, that your partner will be in jail.
Yeah.
But you call and talk and answer a question.
Yeah, answer a question.
That's not what I work. He in the jail.
He in the jail, sir? Oh God, let the man get bail now?
Not at all. Call our access phrase.
Know your country.
Yes. In this cartoon, it had a particular animal in the cartoon named Azrael.
What is Smurfs?
Was Smurfs, yeah.
She in the chat.
Hey!
She in the chat.
Oh, you know that? Oh, you know
Because
that?
I watching the chat. Ain't you in the chat?
Nah, she's not in the
In
chat.
the chat, but I'm not calling.
She in the chat. She watch
She
the
watch
chat.
the
She
chat.
watch the chat. Man, don't give me the
I
glory.
didn't watch your chat.
Yeah, she didn't watch the
Alright,
chat.
no
She didn't watch
problem.
the chat. Smurfs, you said
Alright,
what Smurfs,
alright.
you know the cat name is Azrael. That was Gargamel cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get some.
And imagine Baby Chum didn't know that.
Baby Trump, yeah, he in jail.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the whipping. It's a whip I was looking for.
There was a good whip to hit him too.
Yeah,
Nah,
Massa could come back sometimes.
This stuff on them with
But Massa could come back
Next time
sometimes.
we get a letter. do not interfere with Stephon and X lip.
The hide it. Call our accessories. Yeah, man.
Right. Saturday morning cartoons. They used to live underground and they used to talk to a trash heap. What was the name of that show?
Oh God, Fraggle Rock, boy.
Fraggle Rock, boy! Yes, boy!
Take him out.
Take him out in jail, boy! Fraggle Rock, boy!
Rat fighting.
The man game, boy! Fraggle Rock!
You're safe now. Freedom.
Yes.
Freedom is a must.
Oh, you know what that Fraggle Rock one, boy? That one hard enough. You gone?
Yeah,
You gone?
he
All right.
he gone. Call our accessories.
I shocked you pick out that one. That was a big one. And you don't know about Fraggle Rock neither.
Fragile Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, it's a crazy away. Looking for another day. 10 years away. Down a Fraggle Rock. You don't know that?
Call our
Dude,
accessories.
but you too young, boy. You too young for this show.
You know what I know? Oh God, boy. It coming to me. It is Paw Patrol.
But baby stuff now, boy. We talking about time before it had internet.
On the double.
But Paw Patrol my foot. Take a caller.
No, you can't say.
Yeah, man.
Right. God damn it, we're trouble off there with that chopping Paw Patrol thing, you know. Let me get my buddy we're trying to go out and get you. All right. In this cartoon, there was a castle called Grayskull. What's the name of the cartoon?
He-Man.
Congratulations.
Take him out.
Take him out of jail. Take him out of jail.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom is a must, boy. It's a must.
Yeah, man.
brother.
Man, remember Castle Grayskull, boy.
Castle Grayskull. You know what I mean?
You realize I given little hints from the show and people figuring it out?
Yeah. Well, this one from the US.
We had some real cartoon people that back in the days, boy.
This person, know it. Call our accessories.
Yeah, know your country from Florida.
Florida. From Florida, call for this one, boy. Florida, let me see.
Some hard, eh?
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Them Fraggle Rocks and Filmstone wasn't Saturday cartoons, you know.
No, I was just calling 80s and 90s cartoon. I just saying Saturday morning, but it was cartoons from those times. You understand?
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
if I go anywhere in the weekend thing on the afternoon after Sesame Street, it doesn't matter.
Sesame Street, boy.
Right, so let me get a good one for you. It's from back in the days. That's all right. Right. This particular cartoon, they used to come together to form. No, I can't say it like that. Just so, eh?
Give it away.
No, I'll give it away if I say so. Yeah, I'll give it away. All right. He had a hat that many tricks used to come out of it. What was it called?
Had a hat, many tricks it's got. It's from He-Man, but
Isn't that from
I
him,
think his
man?
name is Oz or something.
Come again. He's a police officer.
Oh, Inspector Gadget.
Ah, yeah, that's I give it to you. I know you go to jail. I give it to you.
I like that. You're saving people.
I save you from the dungeon there. If I didn't say he's a policeman, you would never get.
Go Inspector Gadget.
You know Inspector Gadget?
Know
Go Gadget helicopter.
Yeah,
Go Gadget this year.
I know
Everything needs to come out of your hat.
Yeah. I watched that one episode.
All right, caller. Thank you.
Thanks so much, brother. Thanks so much.
But the one I was going to give him, man, you'd have figured it out.
You know what I know? Tell me if you know this one.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie is a dinosaur with an imagination.
Tell me if you know this one.
Go ahead.
Let me see if I get the theme song for you. Oh God. Nah, you know, I can't remember the theme song. I just sent me back to my childhood, so.
And I know another one.
Where's that?
Are you ready, kids?
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
SpongeBob.
You know I know the full song. Ooh, who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Alright.
If nautical something is something you wish, then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. Alright, that's it. That's what's an episode Trinidad and Tobago.
Alright, anybody
Of
who
Know
could
Your
tell me the
Country.
name of this theme song here?
Alright.
Tell me. I'll play it on my laptop.
Play it. I know this.
You don't know this? Maybe for your time. Who can come and tell me this one?
Caller, what song is that? What song is that, caller?
Somebody in the line?
Yeah, there was. Caller, what song is that? Caller.
Know Your Country.
Yes.
Man, where's the song?
You heard the song?
Yeah, Chips.
Chips,
California
right?
Highway Patrol.
Yes, boy. Chips, boy. David, what you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know
Nah,
about
man,
Chips.
David, man.
Yeah, David ain't born yet, boy.
Poncharello and them.
Poncharello and them, boy. Yeah, boy. When I step over the motorbike on the highway there, oh, God.
Poncharello was the trouble, man, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, man, David, man.
I don't know about that one. I will take the embarrassment.
All right, thank you, brother.
I could take the embarrassment. I'll take the embarrassment.
Take me back, boy. Take me back.
Yeah. All right, Trinidad and Tobago. That was no.
Anyway, that's it for the country.
Feeling embarrassed.
Yes, we had to go.
I'm feeling embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just from a different time.
That's true.
Yeah.
A younger time.
Yep.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Baby Trump, you just overdo it.
Baby Trump calling back.
Baby Trump overdoing it. Baby Trump, you can't win the tickets, no, Baby Trump.
He calling for the tickets for
You
the
can't win the tickets?
for the cricket.
No, I was calling to see if I could get out of jail because Baba, I'm putting up curtains and cooking for my
Well, you had to try tomorrow, boy. You had to try tomorrow.
But you heard who was Azriel, right? The cat from Smurf.
Oh,
that was Gargamel cat name was Azriel.
Oh, shucks, boy! You had a Fauci moment.
You finally look like the Mbok a little bit. You fella who the only cat.
You had an Anthony Fauci moment.
Oh, God. All right,
Go on, plead the fifth. Plead the fifth.
Later, we're going to the cricket now. We're going to the cricket. Let's go.
Yeah, so y'all know what time it is, Trinidad and Tobago. It is time for you to earn your tickets, man. 2 tickets for the second test of the Queen's Park Oval from August 2nd to August 6th, 2026. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Call in and see. The access phrase will be cricket trivia on Talk City. So it's time for you to call and earn yourself some tickets. 622-4911, 622-4911. The phone lines are open. All right, so all you have to do is call and win yourself 2 tickets to the second test at the Queen's Park Oval here, well, starting August 2nd to August 6th. All right, just some simple trivia questions. Access phrase will be cricket trivia on Talk City. Y'all making the questions real easy today. The question of the day for this trivia to win the tickets. This is a bonus question, so this one you will be qualified with this one, and we ask you one question when you call, and you can win the tickets. All right. How many runs did Brian Lara score in his world record test innings? First one to answer that question could win a pair of tickets, man. Ready for it, caller? Access phrase.
I don't know the access phrase.
I mean, you don't know the access phrase. I'll give you it one more time. It's cricket trivia on Talk City. Say it from her.
Cricket trivia on Talk City.
Lovely. You hear the question?
486.
Say it again.
486.
Nah, boy, you're going far, boy. You're going real far with that one. That's a bonus question. You want another question?
Yeah.
All right, I'll ask you this one. In which year did the West Indies win the first ever Cricket World Cup?
1975.
All right, you get you there. And that's the day you win the tickets, man. See how easy it is to win tickets on Talk City? Stay on the line, all right?
Okay.
Lovely. Trinidad and Tobago, and that brings us to the end of this lovely cricket segment right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. And with that, we will be going for a quick break, and we'll be back at the top of the hour. So enjoy a little bit of music before we go to the break, man. Stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM, your only address for talk radio. Oh, shucks, hold on before we go. Hold on before we go. I won't forget this one. Which part it is?
I forget, right?
Ad, boy, ad. And I was in the ad coming there now. Alright, so before we go, remember a cut above all affordable prices and premium services. If you're looking for an expert hairstylist who can bring your vision to life at a cut above all, we specialize in everything hair related. From trendy styles to classic looks, all done by our top of the line hairstyling team. Styles starting from as low as $100. Get braids and provocative styles, weaves and extensions, hair treatments, haircuts and stylings, coloring and more. Located at East Side Plaza, Port of Spain. Call or WhatsApp us at 750-0909 or email us at remystyle2@yahoo.com. Look amazing without breaking the bank. Book your appointment today and experience the difference. Stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM. We'll be back right after this.
Talk City 91.1 FM. Talk.
This is about creating opportunity through responsible management and citizen participation in national wealth. We are targeting US $3 billion in new investment within the next few years in energy, in construction, in tourism, and the digital economy.
Music.
It's reconstruction time in Trinidad, so put your shoulder to the wheel, man, lad, move on, don't stop till you reach the top. You put a hand and I put a hand and we will sing. For big and for small in no time at all, prosperity. There's no other way to do it. Show your patriotic spirit, unity. Somehow, if Trinidad ever needed you, is now.
Culture.
The budget has requires that everyone plays their part.
Engaging conversations, latest news, our music. This is Talk City 91.1 FM. Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026.
Your news,
celebrating
anytime,
the importance
anywhere.
of community,
TTT News brings you the facts that matter most.
The Tobago
On
Heritage
air
Festival
and online.
2026,
More ways to stay
keeping Tobago's
informed.
rich
TTT
heritage
News
alive
covers the
for
stories
future
that matter.
generations.
Join us nightly at
Tobago
7.
Heritage
TTT
Festival
News
2026.
Accurate, tell, relevant, whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gang Gang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest. And in
NLCD draws can be heard at 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026.
Anywhere.
Tell
TTT News brings you the facts that matter most, on air and online. More ways to stay informed. TTT News covers the stories that matter. Join us nightly at 7. TTT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
In Trinidad and Tobago.
Yo, this is Carlin Welch, and you're listening to Heavy Duty and David Welch on Talk City 91.1 FM. Dance to the drum, dance to the drum. Oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm. Oh.
Alright, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back. Under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. It is now 5 p.m. and we'll be taking you all the way until 6 p.m. right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Heavy Duty, you're back again with us.
Right, so we are back, and we didn't really take no calls in the first hour.
Correct. So the phone lines are open.
Yeah, they really allow the people that call in and give their, 2 cents.
On Talk City.
Yeah.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
All right, caller, you live. Caller. Hello.
This is the program that is talking about Butler and so on.
Bottle? If we're talking about bottle?
No, we are talking Butler.
Oh, Butler.
Yeah. Go ahead, caller. What's the question I want to find out?
All right. So what I want to find out is that wasn't Butler that time when they say he disappeared? Wasn't the police and them persecuting people for gathering and things for these rallies? So the people think is reasonable thing that whoever just had him on the truck would have hide him or something.
I don't know what you're talking about. Huh?
No, I understand what the caller is saying. So back in those days, right, that's something called the Butler riots, was for workers' rights.
Just like out today, the banning from protesting and so on. I believe back in that period of time, they were having problems with Butler and organizing these rallies and so on.
It wasn't rallies as well. But in those days, they were fighting for workers' rights in the oil field.
All right, probably I'm using the wrong word, right?
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it was considered to be illegal at that time, right? The gathering.
Yeah.
I believe that somebody would have been protecting Butler and probably hide him. We're using the word like I say, long time people, disappear things. They probably hide him.
The reason why Butler was hiding had been contexted. I don't want to spread misinformation. At the time, they had something called the Butler riots. When the police came to arrest Butler, right, the people rioted, and in the result of that, a police officer died, right? So they would hide Butler because the police was looking for him.
Yes. So
right.
what I'm addressing here is the word disappear. So you always say talking about disappear. So when the word disappear is used, somebody's something mystical, right? So what had happened is the people hide the man. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Thank you and good afternoon.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
All right, 622-4911.
I was finding it very difficult to hear me song like he
was far away.
Yeah.
So 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. This was nice, man. I see TTT had something today. They had the pleasure of welcoming the young minds of Access Media Academy to TTT Limited for an exciting behind-the-scenes look at broadcasting. I find that a lot more people or companies in Trinidad should be doing this. It was nice. That looked nice. I see the one in the morning show as well. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. That is the number to call to be a part of the program today. Evie, I don't know if you saw this at all, but Anthony Fauci, the man who was pardoned by the former U.S. President Joe Biden, is, I think, before Congress today or yesterday. Baby Trump could confirm whether or not he was there. But you took the vaccine, Evie, if you don't mind me asking.
No, I didn't.
And a lot of people did, right? But there was one man who was very vocal behind the whole vaccinate to operate, and that was Dr. Anthony Fauci. Anthony Fauci told persons that you need to vaccinate your children, and then he said he never said that. He told persons that COVID deaths are high, and then he say he never say that. And then he tell people do this, and then he say he never say that. He tell people wear mask, and then he say he never say that. I will play something for you right after this call, right? Caller.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, my brother.
Gentlemen, let me tell you something. You see why a lot of people label the judiciary and the judicial system as a waste of time, and who have money there's benefit and all kind of thing, is because we like to try cases in the rum shop when we line out the partner on Facebook, on the social media.
Correct.
That's where Trinidadians just try their case and get a judge, jury, executioner, and lay the sentence on.
Yep.
When you go to the court and you face that judge sitting there and you have a lawyer representing you, and if he is like a Alwari or a Fitzgerald Hines and thing, but bet your I can't say bottom dollar, but bet your last dollar that organize and start eating plenty golden ray butter and thing, because the jail you're ending up in. But if you have a different type of lawyer now who could represent you, and this is something it is always here. When you go to court, you want evidence and you want facts.
Yeah.
You hear that simple interpretation about hiding butler. That has so much different avenues that you could debate that and come up with a different story. That people hide butler. Suppose the police just couldn't find him. You understand? Suppose they didn't have resources and they couldn't find butler. They didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing in history or any type of evidence that one human being, one citizen of Trinidad and Tobago could come in a public domain and say, we hid butler from the police. Because that and all is a crime you putting yourself in as aiding and abetting a criminal at that time. You understand?
Yeah.
So I just try to let people understand that talking on radio and when you try to say these things to people and they always hesitant, they're arrogant, and they don't really take it into the context of, hear what? When you see the time come, and if you had to go and represent yourself in the court of law, then you just realize how all this nonsense and all this, well, I think they say that and they should have said this and thing. A simple matter is like paying maintenance. If you, every week, you go in and you're going by your child mother and you're handing her 500, you're handing her 1,000, you're buying books, you're buying things for the child, and then she bring you up in court, and you don't have one receipt to prove that you did those things. Let me tell you something. Every cent that you're claiming for your heart to pay again. So, and a simple wrap up is that when we talking and we bringing up issues to talk about, let me desist from the conversation that we just have in rum shop and liming with your partner and heckling people on social media and things. If we're discussing something as critical and important as history, these things that little children and thing will be learning, and they go say, okay, we have this topic in school. Let me listen to what is said on the radio. And then ones that are misleading information, you go and you do a little report on it, you get a D. You fail.
Yeah.
And then you want to know, so wait now, we history was wrong all the time. So that's just a simple little thing I want to bring to the fore. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen. Enjoy your study.
Thanks so much, brother. Caller live.
Good afternoon, brothers. Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, brother.
caller. Good afternoon.
Yeah, man, Eddie. Well, I want to put in the mix this afterward. I still dealing with the crime situation in the community. I still looking forward for the government to put things in place in these communities. And I will always say this: there must be a mass deportation of these people that controlling the community blocks and them. I am not afraid to say these things on national radio because that is the only way forward for Trinidad and Tobago to have a peaceful community. The community being kidnapped and taken over by these drug lords and them. I'm using a ledge with this one, you know. Because they were going on and every right now, all the communities and them, I said I push marijuana, this one I push, that one I push, every block of AR-15, we get all that kind of firepower. Why the community going through this? I want the people them to know I is not going to call radio to defend no politician and no big businessman with money. They see what's going on around me. I want to see people like all this self, all the heavy, everybody, OB, all they come up with policies. Let me go to government and put things in place and push through the government to have a heavy deportation of these people out of the country. We have enough registered. We have some of them registered to stay here, and then you will start to fix the community. There is too much. You cannot do nothing here. You can't fix nothing here once we have the influx as is. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thanks so much, brother. Caller, you live. Caller.
Heavy and David.
Yeah, man.
Heavy. It's the same question Victor Roberts asking on Facebook. How much ministers' wives working on skateboard? Who family member working with Saddam Hussein? How much lawyers getting briefed from the government? And I just like enough to say heavy. I will leave it here.
602-4911, 602-4911, 394-4911. So the phone lines remain open, Trinidad and Tobago. But so the reason why I'm going back to COVID heavy is because Trinidad and Tobago under the former PNM administration, Keith Rowley, was so adamant about following what the experts say on COVID-19. All right? This is the experts today who was so telling us to lock down the entire place, right? This is them today.
Well, nothing says honesty like taking the fifth, huh, Doc? Let's try something. What day of the week is it today?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color tie are you wearing?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
What color's the carpet in front of you?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Let's just get one thing straight. You don't have any rights under the Fifth Amendment because you've been pardoned, as you very well know. As the Supreme Court has been clear for a century and more, Brown versus Walker, 1896, when he has been pardoned, he may not stand upon his privilege. You know that. Your lawyer is sitting behind you now shifting nervously in their chairs. They know it. This isn't about the Constitution. This isn't about the law. This is about contempt. Contempt for this body and contempt for the American people. But I think I know why you're doing it. It's because you don't want to answer questions. It's because you did all kinds of terrible things. It's because during the pandemic you got rich, didn't you? You got rich while people were dying, hundreds of thousands of Americans, over 1 million in the end, and you were getting rich. And not only were you doing that, you were using federal employees with taxpayer money to apply for and solicit cash prizes for you personally, cash prizes totaling over $1 million. You did all of that during the pandemic, didn't you? That's a question.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
You know who I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Roshan Parashram.
David Welch. David Welch.
I take you back.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not even going there with you. You're on your own there. You're on your own with that COVID thing, right? Right?
Caller, you're live.
Back in time things, yeah, no one.
Caller.
Here, heavy. I want to reply to leave it here, the fella from Nego Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked him if he ever hear about the MV Sue would pack up in the back, how the dockyard name in the back there, where they have derelict ships that never sail a day.
No.
And the short legend from the finance minister, former.
Yeah.
He buy that and name it after his wife, he's so bold, and that never sail a
Never
day,
sail.
Right, and here what? Remember when the Brian Lara Stadium, they win back election and they was about to award the contract to clean it up and power wash it, that thing?
Yeah.
The same Sue lady, the midget wife, get the contract to do that. So ask leave it there if he could clarify those two things, right? And before I go, the neighbor, his fellow devil neighbor, Ken Valley, heavy you go remember because David don't go too far back now.
Yeah.
You remember when Ken Valley say, me away no dashiki for no emancipation, me I is not a mock.
It's in
remember when the neighbor Ken Valley,
yeah.
the devil, son, say that. Thanks.
Thank you.
Calling you live. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. The phone lines are open, my good people here in Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, I will send it for you right now. Caller, you live. Caller.
Heavy.
Yes, leave it there.
I know about the MPSU.
So I ain't talk about that.
But does he know about the boat the Prime Minister buy from China? Never said one thing he like.
Which prime minister?
About that. Which? Well, I go take one of this and I go take one of that. I keep forgetting that.
Which prime minister you talking about?
From China.
What boat from China?
Ask him about that. Let him call back. Leave it there.
Leave it there. Have it there. Leave it there.
Calling you live.
Hi, good afternoon, David and Heavy.
Mm-hmm. Good afternoon.
David, I am waiting on, we are number one in the world, DR Singh, with the pharmaceutical inquiry that's going on. Because he now want to fall short and say when he wants to appear, who he wants to appear before, and all of that. So I wait and tell you what the showman going to tell him. And if there is something to make him come before the inquiry to answer questions. Thank you.
Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Phone lines remain open. Caller. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Yes, no, have we?
Yeah.
I seen the comments talking about the clip here. I should comment on it, have you, or leave it?
Which clip is that now?
The same clip.
With Fauci?
Yeah.
If the big bad United States government cannot seem to put Fauci behind bars, right? And he could come and do that, right? Up to now, they stay with all the hundreds of thousands of people the man said died, and they still can't put him behind bars. What I tell you,
But he get pardoned, you know. Can't touch him.
So what I tell you,
nothing will happen.
You need to understand, as I tell you before, watch behind the picture. You hear what the man said? You got rich during the pandemic. And they used taxpayers' money and public servants, when they were then not public servants, civil servants over in the United States, to do your bidding with taxpayers' money and cause the death of hundreds of thousands of people. And they got pardoned. Why?
A lot of them involved. Big fishes.
Correct. Right? And the same people, right, that had to pardon Fauci, and why he's untouchable, where he's not before, he's not in no jail, or he didn't get executed or hung or in the gas chamber, whatever they do it, or life in prison, right? Is the same people, because if he talk, right, the reason why he not behind bars because he protecting, he keeping the secrets of the puppet masters. Don't feel there's only Trinidad that have it, you know. It's worse outside. You understand where I'm coming from? Who you think own the Federal Bank of the United States of America? Let Baby Chum call you and tell you. You understand where I'm coming from? That so-called Federal Bank didn't exist until the Great Depression in the 1930s.
That's Rothschilds on them. I know them. Call I live.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yes, caller.
David and Heavy.
Yes, brother.
Live Desmond Carty, a former minister of housing, say all our teeth in the public are gone.
Yeah, thank you, brother. You go leave it there too.
Yeah. I think Trinidad in general, before we go for a break there, but I think Trinidad in general don't even, as you say, research anything at all and understand anything at all that happens in the world, and then it affects Trinidad and Tobago in general. Because half of them in these comments that I read in, and I'll stop reading the comments, dotage too bad. Too bad, you know, real dotage too bad. That don't understand.
Let's see, certain conversations I wouldn't have on radio because I go fly over a lot of people's head. Right? One word. Illuminati. I wouldn't have those conversations on radio. Right? Not only that, it would scare people, it would fly over people's head and have a lot of people want to live in La La Land.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who want to live in La La Land, you know. They don't want to hear the truth. Because the truth will interfere with their reality. They can't handle it. Leave me in La La Land. You understand? It comes like the people, there's a group of people in Trinidad and Tobago that says this, right? Me voting because even I don't care who, even if I vote, I still have to go, depending on whoever win, I still have to go there and look for it. Right? So, they are the people that does nothing and wonder what happened. Because there's three types of people in the world. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. So the watchers will watch, the wanderers will wonder, and the makers will make things happen. And everybody is going to deal with the consequences of what happened. Understand what I'm saying? So, a lot of people don't want to be told the truth, David Welch.
That's true. That's true. There's somebody trying to call in here. 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. We have just about 7. There's the man we was waiting on. Baby Trump.
Hey, I don't know if you all were aware of this, but you know, Fauci got a pardon when he wasn't even charged with anything, or you guys know that, right?
Yeah, under Biden before he left office, yeah.
Biden gave a whole bunch of people pardon and before anybody say anything. So where there's smoke, there's fire.
Okay.
Right? And all the face diapers he wanted people to wear. And one more thing, why no one in the world community decide to sue the source of this entire pandemic that the whole world suffer? Everybody talking about, oh, liberate Palestine and this and that. But they know that it was out of a laboratory in which they do biological and chemical warfare research. So no bat. Nobody need no bat. And no bat just flying to somebody's soup. So
The whole thing was an experiment, you know.
Yeah, hooks. Major.
There was an experiment to see if the world would have conformed. You understand? First thing first,
but
the world had...
Yeah, but the experiment went bad. It got out. And you know what's the sad thing? Part of my taxpayer money went into that same lab in Wutan. But anyway, I would leave it there because I can't find my bulletproof vest right now. Later, guys.
All right.
Baby chum. I don't know why that is such a touchy subject for a lot of people, unfortunately, because there are some reasons that believe it and no heavy.
Some people still believe it. Some people still wearing the mask.
Yeah, still believe it.
You understand?
Hard with it.
You know what saved the world?
What saved the world?
From the WHO?
Tell us.
Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin saved the world from the WHO by invading the Ukraine. You know that?
Okay. You don't push my mind far. That invasion
really stopped everything.
No, that's true. That invasion really stopped everything.
The invasion of the Ukraine by Russia make everybody forget we was in COVID, you know. Think about it. That happened right in the highlight of the pandemic. And it happened when people started to realize
the truth.
The truth.
What's even more weird, right? How almost most of the world come out of the pandemic the same time. Caller your life.
Exactly. So true, and we came off after we reached the 5,000, eh?
Correct.
Just remember that.
Yeah, money.
After we reached the 5,000.
Uh-huh.
To me, the first worst thing is the pandemic, the people that died that shouldn't have died. And the second worst part is those of us that did not get to bury our family. We could not have seen them.
Yeah.
They couldn't say, well, yes, give us a glass casket.
Yeah.
We don't even know if it had a big stone inside it.
Exactly.
How to get over that heavy? How? You have a funeral and you don't know what's in the coffin. Some get to do it 1 minute yes, 1 minute no.
Correct.
You understand? They could give us a glass casket. Let me see we family go, even though we know they wasn't supposed to die. Let me see them go now. I don't even know if the man still there. All I know is he ain't come back home yet. After 4.5 years, almost 5.
You see?
This is what we living with because of that heavy.
Yeah. Sad. Thank you, darling. Thank you
so much. Caller.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
There's a book out. It was published by a gentleman by the name of Charles Schwab. That is the same gentleman that usually hosts the World Economic Forum. All right? The name of the book is called COVID-19, The Great Reset.
Great Reset.
Yeah.
If you want to be, well, I should say scared deeply, read that book. Because it's an actual blueprint for everything that is happening.
Yeah.
All right?
Yes, thank you for sharing.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for sharing. David Welch. There are dark hands behind everything. Since when the WHO had so much powers over the whole planet? The WHO had powers over the whole planet. That was an experiment. It was a world pandemic. But there were countries in the world that was not
subscribing
to it. And what happened to the prime ministers and presidents of those
countries? Some were executed. And they got rid of Trump immediately. As
they got rid of Trump first.
Trump was the first to go.
Because Trump don't bow down. Let me tell you something, In that Biden administration, right, where the Democrats were running the country
mid-COVID, yeah.
Whilst that was going on, another thing was happening silently. Another dark element was creeping up in the background, which was gaining traction and was kind of out in the forefront now, which was the LGBTQ movement. Right? It was going hand in hand.
Yeah.
Until they reached to the one they were getting a lot of things. How to put it? A lot of laws to change with regard to the discrimination and whether and more. They were getting more rights.
Yeah.
Where they could go into ladies, men
and women sports
and all this kind of thing. And then it reached to, if your child want to change the things.
As what age they say?
As early as 6 years. Yeah. And they were passing legislation to allow the child to say whether or not if they want to be a girl or a boy, right? And they could have gone and do the transfer thing.
And a doctor could not say no.
And then they would
lose your
right.
Your
and then if the parents was against it,
get arrested.
They could you understand the kind of madness was going on happen?
Make sure because people in Trinidad might not understand, right? Because while that was happening in the free world, the USA, trickling down right into Trinidad, I hear
to bring a book here and that came right after Kamala Harris came to the country as the secretary to the President Biden when she came to Rowdy and them, she came in a meeting, right, for a day or two, and she went out when she was just touring, right. They were trying to. Let me tell you something. There's a group of people that is trying to take over the world. And I'm telling you this. COVID was not the main issue, The main issue that everybody had to be frightened of was the vaccine.
Take a call. Caller, you're live. Caller.
Caller, not there. You have on the mic?
Yeah.
You have on the phone line?
Yeah.
Caller.
Just nobody.
Caller probably mute your phone.
Probably. 6224911. We'll take one more before we
go to the break.
But, yeah, V-boy. Well, you was during COVID, boy.
I was being silenced.
You just have a story.
you know, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
You could not go on no social media platform and say talk over. You
could not.
You could not have gone on no social. Who has that power to block you from even talking against it?
Caller.
And no media house was allowed to tell at anything.
You couldn't say nothing on YouTube, Facebook. You couldn't even
just putting it. You couldn't even take vaccine.
Yeah, as you type COVID, even on WhatsApp,
they block your one. They take off your accounts, everything.
One time. Caller, you're live. 6224911, 6224911. But that was crazy. People pages got taken down, businesses shut down.
You telling me
over a word?
You couldn't say vaccine, you had to say the jab.
Yeah, the jab.
Yeah,
take the
jab and all these things. They were actually telling people, if you don't take the jab, you cannot work.
Can't work. Caller.
Or you cannot come in, you can't go no way.
Correct. Is it me? Caller.
You had something you're pressing there, David. Well, check the thing now, man.
I'm doing the thing normal. Like
something wrong.
Caller.
Heavy.
Okay, come true now. Yeah.
Who's this?
I think leave it there. Is it? Caller.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were number one in the world.
For what?
Prime ministers were calling Dr. Rowley and asking him what it is he was doing to keep it so low.
I ain't even spreading that nonsense on radio. I don't even have time.
You know why I laugh?
Why?
Let me tell you something, leave it there. I'm going to tell you something, leave it there. When the PNM was in power, leave it there, used to call and do the same thing against the PNM, you know. To me, leave it there, just a person who just against anything, any government.
The government.
And what's a government in general is just against him. Leave it there on the next request, you used to call and to do this. Always say no about all the same thing you used to say about the PNM. Right? And you should call every talk show and you should cut him off.
So he's a fair man then?
I don't know who he is, but he has no allegiance to nobody.
Call her your life. You have no allegiance. Call her.
Hello, good afternoon. I remember about that, I was under heavy medication, right?
Yeah.
And my Spanish doctor in Shoguana Health Center sent the, the security woman to call Dr. Sinat, which is me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I come out, so the other security body was. So she told me easy and she hugged me and we started to put Jesus and she told me to take no vaccine. I said, well, under heavy medication. Me ain't no guinea pig for nobody to try nothing on me, but I believe in Dr. Jesus. Right, all you have a blessed evening. I will stay safe in Jesus' name.
Thanks so much.
Even doctors who were talking against it
lost their
license.
Yeah.
This was a plan to make to confirm everybody down that road. And I'm telling you, I thought we were in the last days, we go into Revelation, and this is the Antichrist. Let me tell you something, man. When in 2019 and when COVID came out of the pandemic, here I saying, this is it here. I'm not taking no vaccine because that could be the mark of the beast. Right? This is the tier. You're laughing. I tell all who close to me, I tell all my children.
Don't take that. I need to see you in the afterlife.
I say, I rather die. I said, if every junk that I can't work, you understand? I go and get people like me.
I go up in the woods.
Not in the woods. We will have a revolution against it. You understand?
People were talking about going somewhere else.
Yeah. Because they were telling you, if you don't take it, you cannot congregate, you cannot work, they had special place.
Vaccinate to operate.
Yeah.
We remember Kid Rowley put which you that.
They were telling you what?
Vaccinate to operate.
I don't know. Me forget to know. I just ain't talking. But I could relate every single thing.
You know
what was happening at that time.
You know what's sad about all of this? I'm telling you what's sad about all this. The moment election call and the party, the Republicans out, let's hit the fan, you know.
Let's hit the fan, eh? But America better pray Trump say the fan next time.
The hope they better. It will come regardless.
You understand? And all these media houses that was pushing the
new world agenda.
The new world agenda. Right? Don't feel that come just so, David Welch. That is the dark hand of the... Don't say.
Caller.
Yeah, I'm happy anyway.
Yeah.
I'm too good on the topic. That just mentioned Saturday morning, Jerome, the team, which at 7 a.m. in the final, and another girl, I don't remember her name. She make it into the finals also. Anyhow, I just want to give all a joke for the evening, all a laugh, all a belly full. Leave it there, Dr. Rowley, you know. Dr. Rowley is supported by leave it there. But the only thing sketchy about that visit is that when Dr. Rowley visits, I leave it in the park of the garden. Okay, I leave it there.
Brother, you left it there so long ago. We didn't hear that joke at all. Anyway, stay tuned.
It's so much breaking up bad.
Yes, well, let's stay tuned. We're going for a quick commercial break. What I have here, I think I would have digital. Yeah, I have digital, yeah, man. Alright. So remember, Trinidad and Tobago to dive into the July-August vacation with a Samsung headset for just $129 in a digital My Choice plan. Get 40 gigabytes of data, a Samsung A06 or A07 for just $129. Plus, enjoy weekly chances to win only with Digicel Postpaid. That's more data, more Java, more wins. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Also, if you're looking for more entertainment this July-August vacation, switch to Digicel Fiber and get the new Omni TV plans with Disney Plus included. Also, enjoy 20% off for the next six months when you sign up today. That's more speed, more entertainment for the entire family, and most importantly, less on your bills. Visit your nearest Digicel store and switch today. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this on Talk City 91.1 FM.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. watch on TTT, or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story. From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sarah, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage.
Hey, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome back to Talk City 91.1 FM. You're under the radar. And we're gonna go straight to the editorial of the day because we never.
Editorial. Oh yeah.
You see how you forget? We have an editorial every day, and they sent it for the whole week, but we just never play it. All right. So this is the editorial of the day, Trinidad and Tobago, and remember the editorials are brought to you by AI Voice. So this is it.
Steel mill to restart. Investors are returning. The planned reopening of the iron and steel mill at Point Lisas is great news for Trinidad and Tobago. Hundreds of direct and downstream jobs will be provided. Local scrap iron operators would find a ready domestic market, and Point Lisas Industrial Estate would get a major boost. The massive facility was closed by its multinational owner, ArcelorMittal, in early 2016, months after the administration of Dr. Keith Rowley got into office. ArcelorMittal took the decision based on market forces, but the Rowley government made no efforts to negotiate with the leading global steel manufacturer. A total of 644 skilled workers were thrown on the breadline. The mill was initially owned by the people of TNT and operated for almost 40 years. Over the decade of its rule, the Rowley administration permitted the steel plant to remain idle and to deteriorate. The steel plant became a wasting asset. Now, the administration of Kamla Persad Bisesar has signed a formal agreement aimed at refurbishing the plant and the resumption of production. As an industrialized country, TNT produces large quantities of scrap iron, all of which would be bought by the steel mill. The plant is also being modified to produce vanadium, a chemical element used in various industrial applications, including the airline industry. Discarded tires would also find a ready market at the Point Lisas plant. In other words, the production facility is being re-engineered for the evolving international market. There are projections that the mill could produce products worth an estimated US $1.5 billion annually. The restart of the plant would become a major industrial revival event, generating foreign exchange, utilizing domestic natural gas, and providing high-quality jobs. It would be a significant step in the redevelopment of the industrial park. The expected discovery of new sources of gas would lead to the kickstart of various other plants at Point Lisas. The Pointe-à-Pierre refinery, which was also shut down by the PNM government, is also scheduled for reopening in the not-too-distant future. In addition to these industrial projects, the government is also pioneering a diversification of the economy. Several investors have expressed interest in entering the TNT market. 2 major restaurant chains are due to open their doors within the next few weeks. The government is continuing to make it easier for investors by cutting down the red tape that often hinder the opening of new businesses. Under the PNM government, there was a net flight of investors, which also led to a loss of jobs. Now, investors are looking to enter the TNT market, and the restart of the steel mill will be a major early development.
All right, and that there was the editorial of the day, Trinidad and Tobago. New investments for Trinidad and Tobago. The industrial capital of the Caribbean is what we have set up ourselves, or what we will be setting up ourselves as, in the future. And just an update on the story involving the Sabgas, because I know we touched on it a little. This update is courtesy Express.
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, will need to complete an assessment to determine what resources should be placed outside Star Sabga's West Moorings home while she remains under house arrest. This was explained by ASP Howie Russell yesterday during a news conference at the Police Administration building in Port of Spain. Russell was asked to address the execution of a court order related to the 69-year-old woman's house arrest. Sabga lives in an apartment at Regent's Towers, West Moorings. He said police intended to first assess the location before deploying officers to ensure the order was carried out without disrupting other residents. Initially, we will conduct an assessment of the living facilities and then deploy resources accordingly to ensure we are able to comply with the court order, while at the same time not affecting other persons residing within the facility, he said. Russell said he could not confirm whether the assessment had been completed but indicated that officers had already begun the process of complying with the court's directions. I don't have information at this time on whether that assessment has been completed, but I can say that we will comply with the court's orders, and officers would have already started that process, he said. After more than a month in prison, Sabga was released late on Monday night when the state failed to secure an extension of a 6-hour stay granted following a high court ruling ordering her release. Sabga walked out of prison shortly after 11:30 p.m. after the stay, which expired at 11:20 p.m., was not extended by the Court of Appeal despite efforts by state attorneys to pursue an urgent appeal against Justice Vigil Paul's ruling. She was then escorted by police officers to her Regent's Towers home, where she was placed under house arrest in accordance with the conditions imposed by the court. Sabga must remain confined to her residence under police supervision. She is required to surrender her passport and electronic devices, cannot leave her home except in the event of a medical emergency, and is prohibited from communicating with persons outside the residence except for her attorneys, medical personnel, and approved family members. Police officers are also permitted to enter the premises at reasonable times to ensure compliance with the order.
All right, and that was the Sabga story, courtesy the Express. Yep. So, Heavy in closing?
Until tomorrow, we'll be back at same time, same place on Talk City 91.1 FM. Stay safe, Trinidad and Tobago, and have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow for Under the Radar. Up next, the wrap up.
The Big Bad Wrap Up show is up next right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Remember to keep shooting for the stars in everything that you do, Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. And the moment you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. Have a great one.